Hello everybody and welcome to this week's installment of I don't really sew that well, so I'm gonna give myself one day to finish this project. So yeah, I'm leaving for the airport in like 36 hours and the deal is I need to finish this dress and make it perfect. Or if I can't make it, which would be quite reasonable for all the reasons that I've just listed, I could also declare myself a worthless piece of trash and never try again. I also have a class tomorrow that I need to prepare for, and I'm also not packed, and I also have about 80 meters of organza that I need to turn into ruffles. Well, 72. Also, I just realized I haven't told you at all like what we're doing. So this next Monday is the Met Gala, and so when I saw this year's theme, at first I wasn't excited, but then I started googling Karl Lagerfeld, and when I started looking through all of his designs, I came upon this dress. I just fell so in love with the sleeves, so I came up with this design. I don't even know if you could say that this is a version of this dress, but yeah, it was heavily inspired. So now let's get back to it. I started out with the easiest thing, which was tracing and cutting out the circle skirt out of my base material. Then I proceeded to cut out the front and back panels for the top. For this, I cut out a double layer that I folded at the top, and then I just cut through the back panel. I then cut out the sleeves using the measurements I had left over from another project, but they really don't matter that much as you're going to be covering them with like a shit ton of ruffles. Once I had everything cut out, I started sewing the layers of the front and back panels together, and I sewed in the darts in the front. As it started getting later and later, it was time for the first crisis of the night. Due to a strict schedule that was cut short, as I sat down to sew in the zipper, I recommend you use an invisible zipper, although my brain wasn't braining and I had to rewatch the tutorial like 4 times, not to mix the sides up. As your style slowly deteriorates through the night, somewhere between homeless and homeless premium, you're gonna almost rip out your fingernail because you can't see, well, anything. So, if you feel the need to upgrade your experience with some coconut milk, feel free to do so. That worked just great for me. Honestly, it was really going well for a while from that point, but then I just started having a bit too much fun. I put on my playlist that I used to play when I had an exam the next morning, and I really couldn't study anymore, and it never ended good, and it didn't end well here either. I'm so done. Good night. So, and the day has arrived, and I spent most of the morning doing this. This part is pretty self-explanatory. I was actually really dreading this part after I made the first one, but you know, it's all about technique, I guess, because the rest was fine. Now I just have to do the second sleeve, the bottom, and I'm done. And then I can start packing. And then I sewed and I sewed and I sewed, and when I was really done, I still sewed. And I was very done. But then it was time to go to the airport. So I went. Bye. Hello everyone, I am back from my trip. It was absolutely amazing. If you'd like to see more of that, I will be posting some of the pictures to my Instagram. I am beyond ready to finish this dress. One of the last things I had to do was attach all of the remaining ruffles to the bottom. It's so short. And at the very end, I just had to repeat all the steps that I've taken with the first sleeve, apply them to the other sleeve, and then it was done.